It looks like we are go. You are seeing my room from a whole new perspective. I got a mic. Hopefully, the audio sounds at least marginally better this episode than it did last episode, or the one before, or the one before, or the one before. Also, I'm trying sitting down this episode. I don't know if this will affect my energy level at all. This feels more natural and less like a show and more like just talking. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. We'll just see. Probably going to be experimenting with several different places of standing and sitting and things like that over the next few weeks, especially with this new microphone. So yeah, that's that. And now let's get on with the episode. So last year, Jason Bourne hit theaters. And as you probably know, it was met with mixed reception. I did not see this movie in theaters, but I did get it for Christmas. Before watching it, however, I decided I should probably rewatch the preceding movies and give my opinions on them here before finally watching and giving my thoughts on Jason Bourne. So yeah, here's my opinion on the first Bourne movie, The Bourne Identity. The Bourne Identity is the first movie in the original Bourne trilogy and was the only one directed by Doug Liman. It stars Matt Damon as the title character, Jason Bourne. Bourne is a highly trained assassin working for the CIA. Except he doesn't know that. He woke up in a fishing boat with no memory one day. And this movie is about him trying to figure out who the heck he is, why the heck everyone's trying to kill him, and why the heck he is so good at killing people. I'm gonna start out by saying this movie is really good, and it's pretty hard to find bad stuff about it. Everything about this movie is mysterious the first time you watch it, in a good way. The action is frantic and intense. There are real stakes in these fights. And the crazy part is, if you've seen the other movies, you know the action hasn't even started warming up yet. Matt Damon is amazing in this role. His character has a lot of depth, you sympathize him, he delivers his lines excellently, and his chemistry with Franca Potente is great. And by great, I mean awkward. And awkward is great. Okay, real talk here. I'm awkward around a girl I like, but add on being hunted down by CIA assassins and literally not knowing who you are? That's a lot of stress on one dude. There's also a couple of tension-relieving humor moments in this movie. Not too many, but enough to change the pace from the generally super intense dialogue. Overall, I just say this movie is a great beginning to a trilogy. It establishes its characters and characterizes them really well, has really good mystery, and is just a solid story. It sets the bar high, and it's a great base for the sequels to Springboard. That's probably gonna be super hot. Springboard. It sets the bar high and it's a great base for the other sequels to springboard off of. Okay, yeah, there are a few flaws. It suffers from a large amount of early 2000s music and sound effects. If you've watched any action movie from 1999 to 2004, you know what I'm talking about. Also, Marie really can't decide what kind of accent she has. It sometimes changes between scenes. The great thing about these flaws, though, is that they really don't break the movie. The early 2000s music can be cheesy, sure, but it's really not that bad. And the accent thing does stop over time. All I'm trying to say here is that The Bourne Identity is a pretty dang good movie, and if you haven't seen it, I would recommend it to you. I don't know if it's on Netflix or anything, but I'm sure you can find the Blu-ray or the DVD for really cheap. Anyway, that's about it for this week. Plan on more Bourne reviews in the weeks to come, along with lots of other stuff too. I got a ton of movies for Christmas, so there's no shortage of stuff to talk about. If you like this video, I would encourage you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time, have a great week. Bye.